Getting them dirty is a lot of fun. Cleaning them up, not so much. Hey guys, Kelly here from Armed and Feminine, and it's AR day. And remember, clean AR is a happy AR. You know, we might be able to get away with not cleaning our pistols every single time that we shoot them. The AR is a little bit different. My friend Adam that works for a company that makes ARs told me the carbon buildup happens so quickly and it gets really hard and gunky that you really need to maintain them pretty much every single time you shoot them. So right now, we'd already taken apart my husband's AR. We're going to go through the parts there, and I was kind enough to clean it for him, and then I'm going to take apart mine and do a real quick cleaning for you. Now in front of us we have the different parts that I've already taken apart. So we have our upper and our lower, our charging handle, the bolt carrier, the carrier assembly pin here, our firing pin, and our cam bolt. So what I did with those, and I'm going to do very quickly with mine here, is I placed them all in this bowl of Hoppy's number 9 here and let them soak for a little while, and then I gave them all a good scrubbing. And then when they came out, I oiled them all up because these things here like to be run wet. And I always wear my gloves because, well, I'm a hygiene idiot. And the other thing is that when I wear these and put the oil on, it really helps to get oil in all the places because the gloves are oily as well. So let's get started taking apart my AR. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is check it to make sure that it's clear. And I can visually and physically inspect it, and there's no magazine, and it is. The second thing I'm going to do is drop the bolt. Now, on this side, you'll note 2 pins, and I'm just simply going to push them till they're flush or just beyond flush with the gun, and flip it over until you can hear a little click, and then the gun simply comes apart into 2 pieces. So this is where we here refer to as our lower and our upper. All right, so to get all the pieces out that we need to clean that are full of the carbon, all we need to do is give the charging handle a nice tug here, and here we have it. Just like the pieces that we saw on the previous gun. So here's our charging handle and our whole bolt carry assembly. I gotta find the little pin on this side. And then once again, since my nails aren't the best, I'm going to use just a little tiny screwdriver to pull that pin out. Don't lose it. Which is why I kind of like using white, because I can see all my pieces, and you can see they're pretty gunky here already. And then, okay, so here's our cam pin, the square peg in the round hole. So in order to get that out, we need to pull out the firing pin. So pull that out. And you can sort of see how dirty that really gets, and that carbon buildup on there. Then we can pull out the cam pin. I'll call it bolt because it's nice and square, and you can see that's nice and dirty as well here. All right. All right, there's our bolt and the carrier assembly. So in this lovely little pan, I have some solvent, and I'm just going to drop all of these pieces right in here. Let them cook a little bit. Just going to get all that carbon off. At least melt it off so that I can scrub it a little bit. You can even just see here how much is there. And that can get really hard if you don't maintain these quickly after shooting them. So now I'm just gonna do a little cleaning here on the lower. Just gonna spray some of the ballistol in here and take a rag or some cleaning patches and get the extra dirt off here. So take some patches. You know, if you do use ballistol, and it's awful to breathe, but it does everything. It cleans it, it lubes it, protects it. So it's a good product, but it doesn't smell the best. Guys like it. Guys like it. So, see, we're getting really filthy in here, but take the buffer spring off. There's a little tiny button right here, and I can't push it, so I will use well, not my firing pin, I'll use my little tool here to just depress on and so that can come out and you can clean it if you like to, and it just depresses right back in and locks back into place. So as I said earlier, these like to be run wet, so we're going to go ahead and oil all these up. I'm going to use this green oil. It doesn't smell at all. I'm just going to spray them all down, and in my gloves the latex on them is going to get into all the extra pieces here. Okay, finally we're going to go ahead and clean the upper, give it a little spray of Ballistol sort of all through it and down in the barrel too. I'm just going to snake it. This seems to work pretty well for me. Usually if we drop it higher, it will go down a little more easily. So, drop, 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 drop. Out, so we're just going to pull it the whole way through, and then the teeth of this snake are just going to come right through it. There we go. Now certainly you can run that through a couple times. The teeth are going to get all of the gunk through the rifling and the barrel, and this will pull the rest of the dirt out too. So like I said, Ballistol will do all of that. It's going to clean and lube it and protect it. So let's put this bad girl back together, shall we? All right, so we're going to start with a bolt carrier assembly here and just put it all back together. So I'm going to take the bolt, put it back into the carrier, taking special attention to line up the holes evenly. So this hole's going to line up right here at the top. And I'm going to put the cam pin, there we go, and I will hit the firing pin in. Dropping it from the top sort of helps me guide it a little better, and push it the whole way in. So once we get the firing pin, push the whole way in, and then the cam pin will sit in here to line up perpendicular to the top. So I have two pieces left in a tool. Now I'm going to put the pin right back in to the carriage assembly to hold it together. All right, sometimes you need to give it a little push, and there it goes, right over. And it's far enough. Alrighty, so I got that back together. All right, so the pin is back in. You'll see that it's inside and flush. With the bolt carrier assembly all together, we're going to put them back in. So I'm going to put the charging handle, you can see, and wiggle it to the top a little bit. And then in. And these guys are going to ride in together here. There we go. And they're locked. Now I'm going to attach the lower to the upper to get a full AR back. So we're going to line these pins right back up again. And whoop. I really should use my glasses for this. There we go. Not quite as bad as putting the CCP back together, but it helps to have some glasses so you can see. So, all right, so we've got it back together again, and a clean AR is a happy AR. So let's head on back out to the range, take a few more shots. Then I'll have to clean it again. Your AR loves to be clean, so make sure you're maintaining it well and often. I'm Kelly from Armed and Feminine. If you'd like to see more videos, you can click here, click here. And if you'd like, hit the subscribe button right here. Remember, it's your life. Protect it. Can I get that thing out?